I'm about ready to address the elephant in the room here. And I want to talk to you. So many people have asked me different things of that nature. And I got up this morning to come do this. And the Spirit of God said, I want you to talk about this. I said, okay. I want to make this announcement. And hear me. Don't judge this thing yet. Hear me out. We are no longer on the network of Daystar. When I'm your friend, I'm your friend. Joni Lamb, I'll always be your friend. Hey, Doug, I'll always be your friend. Jonathan, I'm your friend. Susie, I'm your friend. To the whole Lamb family, I'm your friend. I've been there. Like I said, I don't think about it. I pray about it. But I'm your friend.
Hello, Anointed Ones. Welcome back to Anointed TV, your trusted source for insights, updates, and thought-provoking discussions in the Christian world. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our videos. Today, we're diving deep into a growing trend that's causing waves across Christian broadcasting. Megachurch pastors and ministries are now pulling their programs from Daystar TV. Since the late Marcus Lamb, co-founder of Daystar, passed away, his legacy has come under intense scrutiny after Jonathan and Susie Lamb accused him and his wife, Joni Lamb, of covering up the abuse of their daughter. These claims have shaken the Christian community and led many to question Daystar's leadership. The fallout has been swift. High-profile programmers, including Canadian broadcaster Laura Lynn Tyler Thompson, have publicly announced their decisions to remove their shows from Daystar. Laura Lynn, the host of Laura Lynn Live at the Eagle's Nest, cited what she called ethical deficits as her reason for leaving. Laura Lynn said, "It is with great sadness and personal angst that we are going to give notice to Daystar Canada that we will be removing our show from their network due to what we perceive to be numerous ethical deficits." Next, Love Israel Ministries, led by Messianic teacher Baruch Corman, also pulled their program. In a heartfelt YouTube announcement, Corman explained their decision, saying, "For us, it was very clear. We cannot be who we are in the Messiah and take the positions we take in morality, marriage, and stewardship while continuing to be associated with Daystar." Corman's ministry, known for its commitment to biblical authority, made it clear they could not stand by amidst the controversy. Speculation has also surrounded Prestonwood Baptist Church, led by Pastor Jack Graham. While no official announcement has been made, viewers have noticed their programming is no longer airing on Daystar. A commenter on a recent YouTube video claimed to have confirmed the church's decision, writing, "Prestonwood Baptist Church in Plano, Texas, has canceled their contract with Daystar. We spoke to their media department, and they fully support the victims of sexual abuse." And now, the most recent departure has come from none other than Jesse Duplantis, a prominent and often controversial televangelist. Duplantis addressed the Daystar saga in a candid YouTube broadcast, and his explanation took many by surprise. While some expected his exit to be tied to the network's ongoing controversies, here is Jesse's interesting reason for leaving Daystar.
I want to make this announcement. And hear me. Don't judge this thing yet. Hear me out. We are no longer on the network of Daystar. We went off, I think, George, if I'm correct, he's behind the camera. The 22nd, 21st of December was our last program. Stop. Why? I know what you're thinking. Don't think. Pull that slate out. It was not because of what's going on at Daystar. The scandal or whatever people want to call it. It was not. Had nothing to do with that. I can't say that hard enough, effective enough. I like Joni Lamb. I like Doug Weiss. I like Susie. I like Jonathan. I knew them kids. I met them when they were little lambs. I like that granddaughter. I don't know what's happening. I'm shocked. And I don't think you do too. There's a lot of accusation in your window. It's going to eventually come out. And I asked the Lord about it. He said, "That's my business. And I'll take care of that." I said, "I'm yours to command." So it wasn't going off because of that. I didn't know that happened. Any other stuff was happening until, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 years ago, whenever it kind of came up, whatever. I took my program because of St. John 15, verse 2. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purges it, that he may bring forth more fruit. I do very well on Daystar. Partners and everything. You don't want to cut something off that's doing well. That verse says, cut it, so it'll bear more fruit. I didn't want to do that at first. This happened about 6 months ago, 6 months ago. I just sitting in my study, and me and God had some great conversations about it. And I was going to just, just meditating on the word, just kind of thing. And he said, I want you to go off of Daystar. He said, remember when I told you I want you to go off of TBN? Oh, Lord. And I thought, well, Lord, what about my wonderful partners? He said, they will follow you. And I want to tell you something. When I went off of TBN, they didn't take me off. I went off. I grew by 30%. I said, and it's never stopped. Mm-hmm. Never. And all those years, I don't know how long I've been off TV now, but good while. Mm-hmm. Okay, now watch this. He said, I will do the same thing on Daystar as I did on TBN. Your partners will follow you. They will find you. I said, they're my extended family. Did I want to go? No. Was it doing good? Yes. Well, do I have financial trouble? No. Look at me. You look at a one blessed puppy here. I am one blessed ministry, one blessed couple in terms of finances. That's why I get criticized so much,
Jesse explained that his decision came months before the controversy surfaced, driven by spiritual conviction. He referenced John 15:2, emphasizing God's call to prune even fruitful branches so they can bear more fruit. He also addressed the ongoing allegations against Daystar, acknowledging the gravity of the claims without taking a stance. If the allegations are true, they're deeply satanic and heartbreaking, but that's for God to handle.
People want to know what I think about all that stuff. I don't think about it. I pray about it.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I just said? Because when you think about it, you open up your thought processes that anything come flying in by someone's innuendo, some this and that and all that kind of stuff. I pray about it. I don't doubt that Jonathan is a fine young man. Susie, fine young man. But I like Joni too. I've been knowing him all these years. And I met Doug Weiss, however you said that, many years ago in Colorado. Do you understand? I pray about that. I don't think about that. Because when you think about that, you get in the flesh on that kind of stuff. You begin to want to take sides. I pray about it. Now, if all this stuff happened the way some people say, if you live in Louisiana, you're going to jail. And if that molestation is true, I don't see how that can be in my mind. Now, I'm going to think for a second. How can any man want a child? What can a child do for an adult? You got a problem here. That's satanic. See what I'm saying? But instead of trying to think about that, I cut it off and I pray about it. And I pray this, Lord, work all this out. Heal everything that needs healing. Fix everything that needs fixing. And I know it. But the direct insult or direct access is Satan trying to destroy the body of Christ. Because if he can keep us all fighting each other, he don't have to fight us. Now, why do people make mistakes? Why they sin? They think about it instead of praying about it. That's a good statement, isn't it, Kathy?
It's very good.
You see what I'm saying? So, me and Kathy, I want to say it again. We did not pull our program because of that.
Yeah, the decision was made
way
probably
before
back
that.
in September at least, or
Yeah.
even before we'd been thinking about it. But we didn't want to break contracts. We just decided
we
we're just
have
not
contractual
going to
agreements
we're just
that we
not going to
have to.
renew it, and it just so
Yeah.
that the contract finished out. And now we're here in 2025 going into another direction. We're added daily TV on
Well,
social media, so it's still a lot
I
of
want to finish your statement.
outreach.
George, I want you to correct me. When the Lord told us to go off, we had contractual agreements that when we signed with them, that you have to honor. You see what I'm saying? And I think someone at Daystar called you back. Am I right, George? George is behind the camera, so I'm looking like this. And they said, are you having financial trouble or something like that? To that point, George, and they said something like that. I don't know how they said that. And I think you said, no. It ain't got anything to do with money.
And yes, that's right.
And it's just that the Lord is speaking to him. And that's St. John 15, verse 2. He purges it. Not that they're bad. No, he's just going to bear more fruit. Just bear more fruit. I'll make it so simple. You ever went on a diet and it didn't work, so you purged it, went on another diet and it did work? That's what's happening. See, it bore more fruit and things of that nature. And so it's just such a blessing. And we will miss. And let me say this. If God tells me to turn around and go back, I go back. The world can say what they want about me.
Jesse's transparency and emphasis on prayer over judgment reflect his belief that spiritual obedience comes first. He ended by assuring his followers that his ministry is moving forward with expanded efforts on social media and other platforms. What do you think of Jesse Duplantis' approach? Do you agree with his perspective of focusing on prayer instead of engaging in public commentary on the controversy? Duplantis emphasized that while he likes and respects Joni Lamb and the Daystar team, his decision was purely spiritual. These departures raise pressing questions about the future of Daystar TV. With such serious allegations surfacing and a growing number of pastors and ministries distancing themselves, how will the network respond? Will it be able to rebuild trust and accountability in the Christian community? As Christians, we are called to be the light in the darkness and hold each other accountable in truth and love. What do you think about these recent developments? Do you believe Daystar can recover? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of the largest Christian networks in the world? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. As always, remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who care about transparency and accountability in the body of Christ. Stay blessed, anointed ones, and we'll see you in the next video.